Everybody, just make sure you do not touch a door, don't touch a glass, don't touch a piece of paper, don't touch anything.
I said, do you want a revolution? Mayfair Mall! Shut it down! Mayfair Mall! Shut it down! Shut it down!
I get up this morning, I'm getting ready to come out here to shut the mall down. Look down the street and realize my truck isn't there. My neighbor told me he had just saw it towed maybe 20 minutes ago. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I got another vehicle. I go get ready to hop in my car, and my car's been totaled. Parked, totaled. First and foremost, a lot of us are being followed, and that's the thing about it. A lot of us are being followed home. There are detectives sitting outside our houses. So I mean, this is strategic almost. I feel like it's strategic. I feel like there's a game plan that they're following, and they're trying to mess with us psychologically. Like I said, we got people being followed home, people saying their phones are being tapped. I don't know how true that is. But I know I went to bed last night with 2 cars, and I woke up this morning with none.
Yeah, we finna go to the Cheesecake Factory. Shut them down.
We have the right to protest. He said in 2 minutes we'll be arrested.
No justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter.
Alvin Cole died behind Mayfair Mall, right over here by the Cheesecake Factory. And the Cheesecake Factory failed to release the video of the incident. So until we get the video from the Cheesecake Factory, we're gonna stay up in here doing sit-ins and shutting down the Cheesecake Factory. No justice!
No peace.
What?
You are under arrest. Arrest him.
What the hell? Hey, what?
The place is closed. You go or you're going to be next. Mr. Aaron, leave the restaurant or you're next to be arrested.
No racist! Police! No racist! Police! No racist! Police! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Since we ain't got it, shut it down! Until we get it! Shut it down!
Right, here we go.
Shut it down! Until we get it! Shut it down!
Block it.
Just tell us your badge number, sir.
These cops, they pepper spraying people, they doing all this shit, but they can't apologize for the life that was lost. Baby girl who was in here screaming and crying, she said he set this shit up. He set this shit up. Think about it. Even if you don't know all the facts, why is she crying? She ain't been crying since she been out here. Her brother's dead.
No, I don't give a fuck. You an email. It's gonna be a problem if you touch me. Don't touch me.
Y'all coming in and disrupt my fucking meal or whatever, and then you think it's funny that y'all agitating them? This, you know, y'all say it.
It's okay to not say your name.
They called me by my first and last name, the police did.
Look, you gotta treat people how you want to be treated. They just
policy in Wauwatosa the same way.
We gonna caravan to Wauwatosa Police Department right now. We going to their house.
Let it rain.
Keep pushing it.
Open the door. Let it rain.
We ain't going nowhere until Nino leave. Wherever Nino go, that's where I'm going.
The police just hit somebody over there. He laid out on the ground.
What the fuck y'all gonna do with that?
Brookfield Police Department just caused a 3-car accident with 1 serious injury behind trying to shut down a peaceful protest.
Chief Weber up here.
They ran the right and the hip to in the fucking car.
That ain't nothing but a ticket.
No ticket. No ticket. No ticket.
They don't realize that when they are around black people, it creates tension because we have PTSD with law enforcement. We see them knock our people down, take our people down, shoot our people, kill our people, and they glorify it on the news. So when they come around us, when we peacefully doing things, it gives us a negative feeling for them to be around us. So we've asked them the whole day to back up, give us some space. We didn't touch anything at all in the mall. We lawfully made stores shut down by just yelling there and saying shut it down. That's it.
The black cop said he don't even know why we protesting.
Their energy caused this, and ain't none of them over there checking on them. None of them.
He told me that this close to being under arrest for disorderly conduct. Look at what I'm doing. This is disorderly conduct. That's it.
I was just talking to Chief Weber, so I think he's about to let our 2 protesters in the back of the police car go. But as that was going on, an accident happened on North Avenue right there, so I don't know what's going on over there.
That is their job to be who they are. They gonna stay like that. They not gonna side with us. So why spend your time and energy?
The police already notified the Cole family earlier today with the threatening call that they were going to do this. This was very planned, what they did. We will be back.
We don't want to stop this. We want progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing this for fun. We're doing this because we're trying to get somewhere. So, we can't really stop because we ain't really got nowhere yet. They was like, well, is y'all going to shut it down today? I said, hell yeah. I said, hell yeah. We're going to shut down Mayfair, then we're going to shut down the Cheesecake Factory. And y'all did that. So, we're going to go up to City Hall. We still got plans to go up to City Hall up here in Wauwatosa. Yeah, we talked to them. Long little revolution. Long little revolution. Long little revolution. I'm going to have to ask you for courtesy. We'd like you to. You are welcome to be here. You are welcome to be here, but we must continue our business. I hope you ain't talking about weed pickles.
Mayor McBride, Khalil Coleman. We don't mean to be a disturbance. However, we have one item on the agenda that we came for. Is it possible for you guys to motion to move this agenda item to the front so we can address this issue first and get out of y'all here?
Which agenda item are you referring to?
We're referring to applications communication number 1, citizen complaint from attorney Kimberly on behalf of the Anderson family.
That will be referred to the city attorney. We are not going to take comment or have this. Wow.
Okay, so
What?
We the people do not elect them. We elect you. Come on now.
Clarity, last question. Just for clarity, last question. Can you explain why it's on the agenda tonight?
Say that.
Why is it on the agenda? Write our comments down and they will be addressed at the next common council meeting. This is the next common council meeting. You put it on your agenda. Now you're telling us some bullshit that it ain't gonna be handled till next week. No, if it's not handled tonight,
What I would like to say is that I understand how your agenda proceeds. However, I would suggest that in light of what's going on, that you deviate from your normal rules.
And we have nothing to discuss tonight.
We are asking you, in your capacity as the mayor and as of members of this honorable council, to please advise the Fire and Police Commission that this is a matter of grave concern for your community. The Fire and Police Commission has the authority to suspend Joseph Mensah without pay while this complaint is pending. They can do that next week. They could probably do it beforehand, but assuming you are advised they can't because of the city attorney saying that it has to be conducted at some kind of open meeting or a personnel committee, they have the authority to do that. So on behalf of our clients, we are asking that Joseph Mensah be suspended without pay forthwith. This is a very serious matter. I know of no other case in the United States, and I will stand corrected if I need to be, but I personally am not aware of any other case in the United States of a police officer killing 3 citizens when under any particular set of circumstances. Furthermore, your police chief, Chief Weber, has the ability to immediately take action and suspend Joseph Mensah without pay or to terminate his employment. Chief Weber has advised myself and co-counsel Kimberly Motley that he cannot do so because we have filed the complaint. But this is not the only matter. Antonio Gonzalez was killed before J. Cole. Alvin Cole was killed after J. Cole. There seems to be a pattern. Jay Anderson, excuse me, before Alvin Cole, sorry. There seems to be a pattern of a particular officer who is operating with reckless disregard for the life and safety of human beings. We note that when Alvin Cole was killed, no other police officer fired a shot. We note that when Antonio Gonzalez was killed, that Officer Mensah fired 8 shots while his partner, Officer Newman, who I believe is no longer with the department and may have passed away, only fired 1 shot. We note that in none of these cases did Joseph Mensah provide first aid to any of the parties. Not to Mr. Gonzalez, not to Mr. Anderson, and there was no other person present who could have rendered assistance, and not to Alvin Cole. These are dire matters of life and death. There is a reason why the people who have come before you are extremely angry. We will present some additional facts when the time is proper, but I do think that it is important that the voices of our victims, because they are victims of the deceased, be heard, and that the voice of your community be heard. Wauwatosa is undergoing, as is the nation, a great deal of turmoil. That turmoil will not be resolved until change is effectuated. So we are asking you, with all of your power and authority, even though you cannot directly take these matters, to please contact your police chief, to please contact your Fire and Police Commission, and take the appropriate steps. Thank you very much for your time.
Attorney to speak for you. Now please be respectful and let us conduct our business.
Let the mother speak.
Well, the problem is, Mayor, that business can't go on as usual until we get justice.
Shut
We had a meeting earlier today, and I did express to you my concern about. I did express my concern, Mayor McBride. I did express my concern that I feared that not having public comment would lead to a disturbance. You guys failed to acknowledge the concern. I even asked even if there can be some type of paper that's passed up to the Common Council to express people's concerns.
And we said you could do that.
But so what happened?
Well, do it.
So we can do it now?
If you have something to give,
okay.
If you have something to give us in writing, please give it to us.
And would it be?
We also encourage email.
So will it be, if people have issues to be addressed right now in this current moment, can it be issued in writing right now and then be addressed?
We will accept it now. We can't address it now. We have an agenda. Let me tell you something about state law.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Under the Wisconsin Open Meetings Law, we are required to post agendas at least 24 hours in advance. We have done that, and on the agenda is all that we can talk about because we need to give notice to the public what we are going to be talking about. Anything that is not, anything that is not on this agenda cannot be discussed because we would be in violation of state law if we did that.
So is it possible, Mayor McBride, so is it possible to motion to table the agenda item for today until another agenda item can be drafted where this conversation is able to be talked about in a public display?
The next time anything could be on a common council, excuse me, I'm carrying on a conversation with Mr. Coleman.
So Mayor McBride, if I can finish, we had the conversation about the pledge earlier today, but we also agreed that, and you said this, that until we deal with police issues, nothing else can come before that.
That's right. That's right.
And that's what you said today.
That's right.
So let's table this agenda because that's not more important. It's not. You're not gonna. None of us is gonna get a win out of tonight's meeting.
Sir.
And if we motion to table the agenda, Mayor McBride, and put something on the agenda for the next time where we can all come back and feel included in the conversation, then I think that would be more respected than moving forward with the agenda item that's on for tonight.
If we can't include our other business, we won't be able to get to that, first of all. And secondly, we do have other things that need to be done in the city, like paved roads and paved...
If you think paving the roads is more important than putting this agenda first, then you're gonna have a long night. A very long night.
We did it your way last week peacefully. We even exited out early. Khalil made sure that the people did not show up. We took days off of going to Mayfair. But guess what? It's enough of us. We'll block every city street in Tulsa. Y'all won't drive, y'all won't commute, you won't do anything because there's no follow through in Tulsa with anything. There's no accountability. You say write down the concerns, we'll put it on next meeting. This is the next meeting. We're not gonna listen to you bang that gavel and give orders because you haven't been present. And if you have been present via Zoom, you've been silent, which is the same as being in agreement to what's going on, which is bullshit.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! You were saying?
Day 40, y'all. Day 40. Day 40. Right in front of the camera.